Hey guys, welcome to Simone's World. I'm back. It's been a while. I have a lot of videos on this camera. Who knows when they're gonna get done. Shout out, like kudos to all of the YouTubers who make videos. I never thought making a video was easy, but making the video, like sitting in front of your camera, is probably the easiest part of making content. I know doing, putting the video together and actually actually editing a video is actually the hardest part for me, at least. Doing the content, I have like at least 10 videos on this camera that just need to be edited, but I just don't have the time with like my crazy hectic lifestyle. I like making videos. I find it therapeutic. I like talking to this camera, and hopefully someone can relate to what I'm saying. I like that part, but like the actual making the videos and putting it out there is so hard. So like I definitely kudos to like all the YouTubers who do it. But I'm coming to this video. It is currently 3:36 in the morning, July the 2nd. I'm coming to you guys with this video kind of like not defeated, but at a crossroads with myself. If you watch some of my videos before, there are videos about weight loss and like things I've done, like the GNC products. I think that's it. And I think I made a video, but I never posted it. See what I'm talking about? I made a video about 21 Day Fix. I did tried a lot of things that are on this camera that I haven't put because I've never followed through with any of them. And I didn't feel like putting up a half-ass video that I had no ending to. Like, why post a video that is never going to have an ending because I didn't finish it? Now, that being said, the GNC shakes, I love them. I still have them. But one thing I said that was very naive on my first video is that, like, I didn't feel like once I stopped taking them, once I stopped using them, that, I would be, like, it would be okay for me to like reintegrate food, because you have to think about it. Those are meal replacements. So you're taking this thing that fills up your body and it's 300 calories, and it's very fulfilling, and I don't feel hungry. When you stop taking it, you now have to find actual food that is fulfilling, that is also low calorie, right? So it's very hard to like feel full off of something and still have it be such low calorie. Well, that's what my brain at the time, my brain wasn't ready to find meals that were low in calorie and were fulfilling in place of that shake. So I stopped taking the shake, and then I gained back the 13 pounds I lost while taking that shake, because now for breakfast I was eating McDonald's, Tim Hortons, bread, bagels, carbs, things you're not supposed to be eating, in place of that, because they were just as easy, if not easier than the shake, right? The ease of it is what I was looking for, as well as being full. So I was kind of falling right back into that same thing, and I gained back that weight. And you know, I have no one else to blame but myself. I'm not blaming the shake. It's a lovely product, but again, that was very naive of me. At the time, I thought I could easily stop taking them and still maintain the weight that I lost, but that is not the case for me. Not for everyone, but for me, that wasn't the case. Do I recommend the shakes? If yes, but make sure you have a plan B. When you start to reintegrate food in its place, you have to make sure that you have a plan for that. What foods are you going to put in place of that shake that are 300 calories, that will make you be full, that are low in carbs, low in sugar, like, you know, things that are low in fat. So you have to think of those things and what you're going to put in its place. Now, like I said, I started 21 Day Fix. Love the program. Again, I wasn't in the mindset. I couldn't stick to it. I couldn't follow through with anything I was doing. Now, fast track to how many months later, I'm here in this body and I feel suffocated. I am very disappointed in myself, because I know that I can do better. And I think you kind of have to, in this fitness journey of someone who is overweight, have to come to a point where you are either going to keep trying things or fads, or it's just gonna click in your brain. And I think I've gotten to that stage of clicking, because I realize I eat for no reason. I don't eat because I'm hungry. I eat because my brain is, or my, I eat because I tell myself I should eat. I eat because I think I should eat. I eat because I'm emotional. I eat because I am a very weak person when it comes to food that tastes good. Cakes, chips, I will devour a whole cake to my face. Twinkie, like not Twinkies, those are gross. Those Swiss roll thingies, I'll eat a whole box of those. Chips, I'll eat a whole bunch of those. And lately, I don't, like I'll eat them. Like the other day I bought a chocolate bar and I ate it. I ate one piece as a Kit Kat. I ate one thing of the Kit Kat and I ate it and I felt gross. Like I was like, why are you doing this? You don't even want it. The taste of it in my mouth did not stimulate. You know when you eat something and your mind is stimulated and it feels so, like it tastes so good, like your mind is so satisfied, your body satisfied. Like even though you know this is bad for you, you just feel overall satisfied. Like, but I didn't feel that. I felt like it didn't taste like anything to me. I was just eating chocolate to eat it because A, I was bored, B, my mind said, why not eat a chocolate? So I got it. Even though I analyzed this thought while I was eating the whole first piece of the Kit Kat, I still went to pick up the second piece and I bit into it. And as I was about to start chewing the bite that I took, I spit it out and I threw the bite in my mouth and I threw the actual Kit Kat stick in the garbage. And that Kit Kat has been sitting at my work desk for 2 weeks now with the last 2 pieces there, and I physically don't want it. And I feel like now is the time for me to take advantage of my brain finally clicking and realizing that I don't need this stuff. And it's not only with chocolate, it's like with chips and things. I've been learning resistance, which for the longest time, or self-control. I have not had resistance or self-control. And I feel like, not perfect, I'm not saying that now I feel like I have this resistance, I'm gonna lose like 1,000 pounds, like be back to like my ideal weight. No, but I feel like this is a time for me to take advantage of this thing where my brain has finally registered that this food, like, I'm craving it, but the food isn't craving me. Like, the food is going to be fine if I don't eat it. The Kit Kat's not going to die. Those bag of chips are not going to die. Like, I don't need to overeat. I think the thing in life is when you're overweight and you really want to lose weight, you think you have to, like, not eat anything. Like junk food or anything like that. You really shouldn't. But it's all about your moderation. It's not going to be like for the rest of my life, I'm going to never eat fries, or I'm never going to eat a burger, or I'm never going to eat like processed cheese or anything. I'm just going to have to do it in moderation and know that if I'm going to take in these calories, I need to burn them. And I feel like I finally am on that mindset. I bought a Fitbit. I've had it for months now, but my job is so sedentary. I don't move. I'm at my desk I do a 40-hour work week, and then I do at least in that week another 20 to 30 hours overtime of me just sitting at my desk. Like, the money is great. I need it. My family needs it. I love the money, but I also have to learn to love myself at the same time, because me sitting at work from 8 until 11 is not helping myself. I'm not doing myself any justice. I'm only going to sit there and then gorge on unnecessary cheap snacks and blow up. So, with that being said, I'm making this video to kind of vent how I feel, because I know there's probably someone out there who feels the same as me. There's probably hundreds of videos of hundreds of people who feel the same way that I do, but I feel like maybe my video might make a difference to someone. I have the Weight Watchers app. Weight Watchers app doesn't work for me. Now, that being said, I think it's just their system that doesn't work for me. Like the point system, my brain doesn't grasp it. I'm more of a numbers person, or like that's why I think 21 Day Fix didn't work for me either. I like numbers. I like to see I have to eat X amount of calories. This is how much this is. Like, I work better with that. I think their system is actually a pretty good system, but for my brain, it doesn't work for me. Like, I see so many people who flourish on that system, but for me, it just doesn't work. I need to see calories, numbers. I need to see that kind of stuff for me to kind of gauge how I'm doing. Now, that being said, I have the FitnessPal app, and that's what I'll be using for this challenge that I'm giving myself. Every year I participate in Caribana. People who are from Toronto will know what that is. And Caribana is not really about being skinny or like, you know, it's about the festival, the colors, the people, and embracing yourself and being who you are and enjoying the music. Now, that being said, no one will ridicule me for going in the body that I'm in right now to Caribana, But for me, as myself, I'm not comfortable in my skin. And I want to feel comfortable on that day. That day is about fun. And I paid so much money. Caribana is not cheap. Those costumes you see, those aren't free. Caribana is not cheap. I don't want to feel self-conscious, or I don't want to feel icky in this beautiful costume. I know my body is not like the model's body who had it on, but I just want to feel comfortable in my body. This isn't going to be the first time I've done Caribana where I've been bigger, and I'm okay with that. And I've loved my body when I was bigger in all those other costumes. But I feel like this is the biggest I've been, and I don't love myself. Like those other times I knew I was big, but I still loved myself. Like I knew, okay, Simone, you could lose like 5 to 10 pounds, but I still loved myself. In this body, I don't love myself. I love me as a person, but I don't love this body. And I don't want to be on the lakeshore faking it and trying to put on a good smile because I'm in this $400 costume that I paid for. I want to enjoy myself. And I've set this goal for myself, and I want to follow through. I want to be accountable. I'm actually going to try to upload this video tonight or in the morning while I'm at work. I'm going to try to upload this video because I want to be held accountable. I want to put this video out on the internet because I feel like then it's not going to be like one of the lost videos on this camera that I'll never be accountable for because no one will ever see it, because I've made them and I've made these promises to myself. I've made these promises to people who have no clue who you are. Maybe if only 4 people watch this video, I've said to these 4 people, I'm going to do this, come back in a week for a video, and I never do it because I never upload it, and it kind of doesn't really bother me as much because they don't know that I promise these things because the video never gets uploaded. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to attempt to lose 15 pounds in 30 days. 28 days. Today's the 2nd of July. My final weigh-in will be on the 29th of July. So that's 27 days. 27 days. It's 3:47 in the morning. I'm sorry, that's 27 days. I want to lose 15 pounds. I feel like that's a reasonable amount of number. I don't think that's that's an unreasonable number. Now, that being said, how am I going to fit this into my busy work schedule? I've given myself the goal. I'm going to be going to work every morning. My shift is 10 to 6, but I usually go in earlier and stay later. My goal is, if I am going to go into work earlier, I have to wake up early enough where I can at least exercise for at least a half an hour to an hour. I can exercise at home. I do have a treadmill, weights, elastic bands. I have multiple the 21-day fix videos, which are really good. I have the FitStar app. There's many YouTube videos that are like half an hour. There's actually a website, which I'll post in the bottom, that I found off of another girl's blog. They have great workouts. Or I can go to my gym and then go straight from the gym to work, which my gym is only 15 minutes, less than that. My gym is 10 minutes away from my workplace. So I have like no excuses at the end of the day. And I'm going to wake up every morning. I'm going to give myself 2 days off. 2 days off in a sense where I won't go hard. I will still do some sort of exercise, but I will not be going as hard as I did the other days in the week. I think that's a realistic goal. This July is going to be a very packed July for me. I have a lot of things, a lot of responsibilities that I have to do, but I feel like this is not only a challenge to myself for a fitness goal, but myself and my time management skills. I feel like that is also a thing that I'm lacking in, which is also hindering my health, is my time management. I love my job. I like it. I feel like I'm very good at it, and I excel there, and I feel like I am very hardworking, but I also feel like I give too much time to my job. I feel like I'm not managing my time there productively. I feel like I have enough hours in the day with me coming in early and staying late to a certain extent that I shouldn't need to stay there past 8 o'clock. If I'm coming in at 8, I should leave at 8. I don't really think I need to be there later than that. And I feel like I need to learn to productively use my time better so that within those 12 hours of the day, I get everything I need to get done. So I can come home and I can rest, I can go to sleep, I can prep my meals, I can prep my breakfast, so I can wake up in the morning and go to the gym or work out in the basement and get my stuff done. I think time management in a whole is effective for your life and also your health. And I feel like that's where I've been lacking. So my plan is to eat 1,200 calories a day, to at least burn 300 to 400 calories. I know that seems like a little bit, but I'm being on the moderate side because I don't want to set unrealistic goals for myself. But I also know people are going to say, well, why don't set unrealistic goals, but don't don't underestimate what you can do. I feel like it's not really how much calories you burn in the exercise. I feel like it's what muscles you're utilizing and what like the weights you lift. I feel like that's better. I'm not really focused on calories burned. I'm more focused on calories I'm taking in, and I'm eating, and I'm making sure whatever calories I'm eating, that is very high in protein. I am going to do not no carbs, but very little carbs. I am still going to treat myself to things like Twistos. Those are carbs, but you know, I'll follow the 17 for 100 calories. I bought the little snack packages, the little plastic bags, but they're really small, and I find that's better because when you have like those 17 things in that big huge snack Ziploc bag, you feel like you're missing out on something because the bag is so big and there's like these little Twisto chips in them. But I find when the bag is smaller, I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I know mind over matter, but I really don't feel like I'm missing anything when I have that. I am going to use shakes, but I'm not going to use like GNC shakes. I'm going to use like my own fruits, and I'm going to use that with ice and water. I'm not really going to use milks in it. Those I'm going to use for the mornings if I feel like it, to substitute something if I'm in a hurry, but I'm not going to use any like protein supplements for now. I want to lose all this weight on my own, like not with any help from any supplements like that at the moment. I feel like I'll incorporate that once I have a better hang on things. What's different than before? I think it's just something has just clicked in my brain. Like, I don't want this life for me anymore. I really don't have that much weight to lose. Like, I'm 200 and, well, last time I went on the scale, I'm 214 pounds. 214.6 is what the scale said last time. Butt naked on the scale, fresh morning, that's what I weigh. And that's kind of sad for me that that's how much I weigh. I know for some people they're like, that's not a lot. But for me, that's a lot of weight. I've weighed heavier, but I've never looked like this. I feel like my weight now has moved into like different places, all in my stomach. Before, it went to my breast and like my arms, which are still like for me pretty big. Like, I have this picture of me and my friends, and my arm looks like a friggin' like ham hock. Like, it's so, like, to me in my brain when I'm looking at that, like my certain parts of my body are bigger than when I've been at a bigger weight than this. Like, my weight is just being pushed in different places I'm not liking. I don't know how this camera's gonna read. I will stand up and show you my stomach where most of my fat is, and because my breasts are so big and my stomach is getting so big, I just look like one squished marshmallow. Like, there's no definition because my breasts are so big, which I will be getting reduction, but that's for later. Because now my stomach is so big, I just look very condensed. I don't have a shape, and this is not who I want to be, and I just don't feel comfortable in my skin. So my goal is to lose that 14.6 pounds. Let's just round it up and say 15 pounds in 27 days. Can I do it? I honestly think I can. I feel like there's nothing stopping me. I feel like I am my only hindrance in this journey. Like, it's not that I just don't know. I feel like I have the confidence in myself now where I can do it, and I really hope I can. And I'm going to put this video out in hopes that I will, if I don't do it, I'll look back at this video and like something maybe then will, if I don't do what I'm saying I'm going to do right now, we'll look back and be like, well, look how look, I'm telling you, like, Simone, in the future, in like 27 days, if you haven't done what you said you were going to do, or even if you did it and you, like, if you didn't do what you said you were going to do, like, you didn't wake up, you didn't go to the gym, you didn't eat your 1200 calories, and you didn't try your hardest to stay within your range, I will be very disappointed in myself. Now, Simone, in the future, if you did do it, but you didn't lose the amount of weight, but you gave all your heart, and you did everything to the best of your ability, and you ate within those calories, and even if you slipped up, you got back on the train, then I'm proud of you. But I want this video to be out there so that I can look at it and see the hope and the optimism that I have in myself, and the faith that I have in myself, and to prove to me that I can do this. Not for anyone else. This isn't about, like, people, my parents, like my mom's overweight, and I was never overweight. I was always skinny. And for her to see me eat myself to this weight, it's very heartbreaking to her. I feel like in some way she feels like she let me down, that like, you know, she, like, for somehow, just a little bit, it's all my fault, but I feel like somehow she feels like this is her fault, and she doesn't know how to like motivate me and like get me out of this hump that I am. And honestly, I feel bad that I make her feel like that, but in all honesty, I did this to myself. I put myself here, and only I can take myself out of here. And maybe if I lose this pound, this weight, I'll help her and motivate her to do it herself. You know, she's more than capable, but again, it's all about time management. She's a very busy woman, and she has a lot of responsibility on her shoulders. So I feel like if I take the first step, I can help her take a second step. I just feel like me motivating myself will help motivate not only my family, but just my mom in general. My family is very supportive, and I know they will help me, especially with meal prep, because I work so much. My grandmother lives with us. She will help me. I know she will. I just have to be vocal and be very stern and have lots of willpower. And I feel like this is my turning point. I hope in 27 days I will be happier with me in the body that I'm in, because I know that I can do it. So yeah, super emo. This video is so emo, but felt like I had to make it, and I'm literally going to go plug my camera in and upload it right now. Hopefully you guys can see me, because I'm not redoing this video, because it will not be as real as it is right now. It'll be such a fake video if I do it over again. But 1,200 calories, exercising 5 days a week, at home or at the gym, and I hope to be down on July 29th, 15 pounds. And then I can enjoy my Caribana and then set a new goal for August, for September, and for the rest of my life. It's a life change. It's not just a one-day thing, and I know this now. I think like now my brain finally realizes that this is a life change. It's not a month change, a 2-month change, but I feel like this is a starting point for me to kind of push myself. So that's it. That's what's going on in my world right now. If you watch this video, I thank you so much for watching it. If you're going through something like I'm going through, I will appreciate any helpful tips. Obviously, if you have constructive criticism, sure. If you're telling me maybe I should eat, like, any constructive criticism, as long as it's constructive, I'm perfectly fine with it. Criticism in general, that'll come. I hope that this video helps someone who might be feeling like I'm feeling, like defeated or like unhappy in themselves. You have to really get that that willpower and that self-control, and I feel like I've kind of gotten it. Like, it's the food, I feel like I'm breaking the control that food has over me, because food is an addiction, and I kind of feel like that addiction now, for me, it's like my brain, it's like sickening. Junk food is good. I'm not gonna lie, it's like I don't ever want it, but the overwhelming need I usually have, like I would drive around to go, I'm rambling, but I would drive around to go find food because my brain is telling me I need to eat it. So I feel like that's broken. I'm still going to be human and make mistakes, but I feel like if I can just do this push, it'll show myself that I can do it forever. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my world. This is what's happening, and I will see you guys in 27 days. I'm not going to make any promises to make follow-up videos in between then, because if you know my track record, well, I'm telling you my track record. As I told you, there's multiple videos on here that have never been uploaded. Hair reviews, IUD reviews, but my world is hectic, and this is how it is, and hopefully you'll watch and stay tuned and subscribe and, you know, help me along on this journey. Let me know other YouTubers who might inspire me. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.